honest, and then we can obviously review this feedback for Unit 1 and 2 in a wee minute whenever we get it uploaded, okay? So go to marking criteria 1.1. Okay, 1.1, demonstrate the use of a range of skills and support. Okay, so this is where you should have, see that checklist of skills that, that Word document? Have you got that Word document there? So click on that. So we've got evidence of all these skills, or at least, I mean, you've attended, I don't think you've missed a class yet, so you should have evidence for every single one of those.
Yes.
Okay, so then just have them over a number of slides, yeah, so IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, and Metacritic, you might want to have the same slide, the numbers in Box Office Mojo, we've used SurveyMonkey as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so get those in, so it could be like a slide and that stuff, then you have a slide in script writing, slide in photography, maybe a couple of slides in photography, because we took a lot of photography sessions, didn't we? Yeah. So you've got an example of 1 point and 2 point lighting there. So yeah, so we've got someone, that's fine.
I can add a bit more here.
Yes, totally, yes, and don't be afraid to use paragraphs and bullet points to kind of spread it out a wee bit, okay, makes it easier for review. So go on, let's see what else have you done there. Next slide. Demonstrate the use of, so this is your street photography, and you've got a wee Photoshop. Yeah, totally, yeah. Have you discussed that in there as well? You've got colour popping, haven't you?
Yes, well I'll put that in, but I didn't actually use the word colour popping, but I'll get that
colour
in.
popping, that's kind of what they talk about, because you kind of have that at the top, and you're using like a layer mask, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so next slide. Demonstrate the use of, so this is you're doing the research, yeah?
I've talked about them in here, so
okay. Super.
I've talked about the script, and I've got them all in here.
Okay, now you've got IMDb, and you got the numbers, and you could do some screen grabs from Rotten Tomatoes, Metacritic, couldn't you?
I'll fit them in. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. You've got space there. Okay, so next slide.
Yeah, that's okay. This is just
that's right. So this is stuff I given you like I dictated some stuff.
This
so don't hang on, just a wee second. Go back that one. So this is all our stuff that you need to be able to kind of expand upon. Okay, that's fine.
This is what I took notes on.
I totally But then what I did was I give you like a written version of that, which is this here, which is I've shared that digital version of that with you this morning. Okay, so there's nothing really in addition that I've got my sheet this morning that you haven't got on that list already. So next slide.
And then I'm working on this one currently.
Yeah, that's fine. Communicate ideas.
This one I'm just talking about like what the different skills we talked about for doing the photography.
Yes, that's right. Yes,
I'm correct on that. Yeah,
that's correct. So basically, this is also where you'd have communicate ideas. So this is where you'd maybe, like say in that photograph here, we're using bokeh, aren't we?
Yeah, I talked about bokeh.
Yes, totally. Yes. So that's what you've done is you wanted part of the image in focus and part of the image out of focus, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, super. So that's the type of thing. Okay, so if you wanted to have a color popping where you've got part of the image in color, which means that you're drawing your attention to the part that's in color, not the part that's in black and white, that's whenever you would have examples of that. So basically, whenever you're adding in your examples, we would have done character design as well, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Okay. So again, talk about your ideas that you've been able to kind of create on that as well. Okay. It's early in the day, but still get as many ideas that you've had. Like say color popping, you had the KH there a second ago, and to do any kind of collages where you maybe mix a couple of images together.
Well, I took like duplicate. Yes, like facial, like.
Okay, yes, we get those examples on a bit of discussion with them as well. Okay, it's a good start there. So yes, this is where you have the different ideas: color popping, collages, character design. We did some work with fonts as well, didn't we?
Yes.
Okay, and script we're doing script ideas for the film review show. What we're doing, So add in as many examples and discussion as you can in that section.
Yes.
Okay, so next slide.
And then this one.
Okay, so this is this section here is how effective. Says assess effectiveness of communication methods and skills to develop your ideas. Okay, so ultimately we're going to do a film review show. So film review show will have lighting that will be required as part of it. So we've practiced that with the photography, haven't we?
Yes.
Although we haven't done the video production yet. The skills that we've used in photography, because it's all lens-based imaging, you'll be able to use it from the photography for the video production. Couldn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're also looking at composition, weren't we?
Yes.
So that was also something that we used in video production. Okay. And then say with regards to another skill we had was those research websites, So you're writing
enjoying them as well.
They're interesting, But it means that basically whenever I get you lean in because you're out of camera, but basically what that means is your script for your review show will be better informed because you've done that research. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about, how effective those skills and methods have been in your developing of ideas, because what's your film that you're doing again? The Revenant, yes, no problem. Okay, so you'll be able to talk about that. So it's not just your opinions, but you'll be able to add in secondary research and primary research from primary research from SurveyMonkey, so you got your peers' feedback,
Yeah.
and also secondary research from those research websites. So you'll be more knowledgeable about the Revenant now than what you were before because you've done that research. Okay, which means that your script will be better informed,
Yeah, and then I can talk about it more clearly.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, there's more stuff to go, but that's what I'm talking about. And also other things like, say, how effective are your skills at graphic design at the moment? Yeah, they should be certainly a lot better than what they were when
Well,
we
I
started.
would say that's the thing I find the hardest.
Yes, that's fine. But
I think Illustrator's the hardest.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Everybody, there's different things. What about Photoshop? How you find your skills
I
with
find
that?
it a bit easier.
Okay, and what about the photography?
I think it's good, yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So pros and cons for each of those things, and how effective your skills are at that level of communication.
Yeah, and how long, you see in the film review, how long do you have to keep a conversation running?
Well, it should be easy enough because basically, if you think about it, we've got 5 film review websites, yeah? So even if you were to talk about them for, I don't know, even for 30 seconds each, which isn't a long time,
No, not at all.
Not at all. I mean, that's 2.5 minutes.
Especially
right
if
there.
I can get going, because
Yeah, totally.
I'm interested in it.
Yeah. So that's 2.5 minutes right there, if only 30 seconds apart, yeah? So say if it's a minute each, that's 5 minutes just on the research websites, yeah?
Yeah.
So what you'll have is there's a few other things to do with jobs and a few other bits and pieces that get you in the script that will come along, yeah? There's other things like, say, the lighting and stuff like that they're using in the film mise en scène. I haven't taught you anything out there. Those are slightly later units, 3 and 4. But they'll also then be added in the script. So whenever you're doing unit 6, you have tons of stuff.
And Ben said he would do it, be the... Yeah.
So he'll be the host in your...
Yes, because I feel confident with him and the...
Totally fine.
So I think, because he's good.
That's fine. Yeah. That's good. And that's good that you've been proactive and already organised that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. You have no problem with that. Okay.
That's good.
You'll be the guest, so you'll be doing most of the talking. He'll be asking you.
So then does that mean I'm his host?
No, if Ben wants to stop somebody else's host, I don't
So
really
that's
mind.
good. So that means I can take him then if he's
Yeah,
all right.
absolutely. There's no
Perfect.
problem. So maybe that's a frequent thing, and that some people were like, "Well, he helped me. I'm going to help him."
Yeah, well, I don't mind. I'll do it.
That's fine. Okay, that's what
I reckon I'll
teamwork
be
is.
good as a host as well.
Yeah, totally. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
That'll be good.
Okay. And what about unit 2? So we'll go on to unit 2 there. Okay, but you haven't really started yet, but I'll give you feedback on that anyway. Can I have your mouse? Would that be okay? So this is where you're then, it's kind of similar to what you had before. So this is whenever you're comparing through experimental application the different media processes. Okay, so this is, you've done some experimenting with studio photography and studio photography, haven't you?
Yes.
We've used different lenses, haven't we?
Yeah.
Different settings on the camera for shutter speeds and such like, yeah? Okay, so we've also then done some experimental work there in Photoshop as well, like color popping and collages and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
We've also done some work in Adobe Illustrator to do with paths and fonts and layouts and stuff, yeah? Okay, so this is whenever you have a range of examples and discuss them. You can maybe reuse some of the stuff from Unit 1 to fulfill this.
And I even just get some screenshots out of Illustrator and me using it, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and admin and discuss.
Yes.
Okay?
And I'll design it nice.
Yes, yes.
I like keeping them nice.
Yeah, totally, yes. And also put a theme on this PowerPoint. I won't be using the black and white PowerPoint.
Yeah, have a bit of fun with it.
Yeah, have a bit of fun, make it look nice. Okay, and then this is obviously then applying these, demonstrating these processes and skills. So this will be a kind of wee bit of an overlap between this. So this is whenever you're comparing the different processes, yeah, for 1.1, and 1.2 is actually doing them, yeah.
Yeah.
So 1.1 is really comparing the differences when it's appropriate to use photography or graphic design. Example would be the fire extinguisher sign above the door, fire exit door, sign above the door, yeah. Which basically means you can look it up and within an instant you know what the meaning of that graphic design is, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's appropriate to use graphic design. Same as what the logo of your Nike top that you're wearing there, yeah. We can look at that there and work out, it's a sans serif font, so it's being informal, less formal rather, and modern, yeah. And it's kind of italic, so it's kind of got some energy to it as well, yeah. Which is appropriate for sporting brands, yeah. So this is whenever, so that's just when it's appropriate to use these things, and this is whenever you've actually used these things, okay. And this is where, remember we did the risk assessment sheet as well? Yeah. So put that in that section as well.
Just do you want me to just screenshot the risk assessment thing? Put it in?
The risk assessment screenshot will do, as long as it's legible. Okay. Just a wee bit of a chat about how you're able to apply those skills safely, because we had trailing leads with a power, we had tripod legs for tripping hazards and stuff like that there. But we did it all nice and safely.
So first one's more writing and discussing it, and then you want more screenshots, and the second one showing evidence.
The first one, this one is where you're comparing them. Yeah. So when is it appropriate to use graphic design?
Like talking about that and talking about how you compare them, and then the second one's more I need evidence.
Yes, of where you've used these things. So you may want to take some of the evidence that you have in Unit 1 and use this.
I know, it's quite similar, isn't it?
Yes, it is similar. It's the way we run them together. Okay. So then obviously you'd have your risk assessment thing here to keep it safe as well. And then basically 1.3 is assess the effectiveness of the processes and skills in creative creative media production. So you're talking about your photography and how effective your skills are. Yeah. Graphic design, video production. We've only been doing the research and script writing yet, so maybe not be able to talk about that so much. And audio production, you've been talking about how good your audio production skills are, but it's probably a wee bit late in the day. You probably haven't been doing a lot of that because of this. Or member of staff who's off in the second moment. Certainly with graphic design, photography and script writing, you'll be able to talk about that, no problem.
Are you going to end up doing the audio with us?
No, Colin should be doing that with you.
But are you not taking some of the audio units? No,
he's Colin's delivering those with you.
Okay.
No, Colin will be doing that. That's what his responsibilities for.
You don't really like it, no? Just how you're
well, it's not that it's not I don't like it. It's just it's a fair division of the labour, and Colin has 2.5 hours with you, which is the Unit 5.
I'm actually really I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, you should do.
And it's unfortunate the way it all ended up timetable.
Well, don't talk about that because we're recording this here. But anyway, so this is where you assess effectiveness is here and what the different products that you could create with each of those things. And obviously, just think of a tenant poster that uses photography and graphic design. So you can merge these things together, and then that would also be graphic design and photography promoting video production.
I actually really like that poster.
It's not too bad.
I like the way he's got the gloves on the bottom, and then the top he's got is just his hands.
Yes, that's right. He's got the mask on the bottom, and the top one sort of thing. So
never watched that film, but
no, never have I. I mean, it's not meant to be all that good. I
heard that as well.
Yeah, it's just sometimes his films can be.
I think John David Washington looks good doing it.
It could be. I don't know the actor, so I can't say.
Sendelson.
Okay. Well, we'll just okay. Any other questions with regards to Unit 1 or 2? I know. Sorry, it's just because we're recording and the file ended up being massive. Any questions for Unit 1 or 2?
No, that's good.
Okay. If that changes, give me a wee shout.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll turn this off.